Yo ho ho, what is going on guys, and welcome to CustomX's RSPS again. By far my favorite realm server. CustomX is doing so well guys, it peaked well over 350 players online. Today's video is going to contain an ultimate starter guide. Of course, you should play how you want to play, but in my opinion, this is the most efficient way to get going on CustomX. For the giveaway, I decided to spice it up a little. I will be giving a $10 rank to 10 different new people that joined through this video. Just let me know in game or on Discord and I will hand you the $10. I hope this video will be very informative to you guys, so enjoy. If you start off on CustomX by creating an account, it will say it will check the account. If you're on a VPN, you won't be able to make the account. Once you made the account with your original IP address, you can then log in from a VPN. And this will be the starter screen. You can choose from a normal, iron or ultimate Ironman. Most of the people just go for normal. There are a few Ironmen in this scene, but not that many to be honest. I would personally advise the normal mode as well. When you press confirm, this interface shows up. The only real, very worthwhile thing here is the claim 99 prayer plus the mystery box and the wiki. We're just gonna be claiming 99 prayer plus the mystery box. And then this interface shows up. Simply make a 6-digit pin and write it down somewhere. Each time you log in from a new IP or a VPN, it will ask you for this code. Once you did that, you see you got yourself 1,000 of these monster bones as well as a progress box. Obviously it's the weekend right now, so I get double XP, so you straight on wanna go to the altar and get yourself 99 prayer as quick as you can. And when you are doing this, it goes 28 bones by 28 bones, so each time 28 bones have been put to the altar, you need to redo it again. And this does give you some time to collect yourself some voting goodie bags as well as some YouTube goodie bags. Let's start off with the YouTube command. You type in :YouTube in-game, and as you can see, Leno posted a video right here. Simply press watch, it will open up the video on your browser. And when you leave a comment with your IGN and over 40 characters, you will get 2 of the YouTube goodie bags. So let's do that really quick. And this is an example that you can use for one of the comments. And once you did that, you go to the YouTube interface again and you press collect. As you can see, I got myself 2 YouTube goodie bags. If you only put your IGN, you get 1. So the extra effort just gives you 1 extra. And most of the people just comment an already existing comment, to be honest. However, that is it for the YouTube. Let's head on to the voting. It pretty much works the same, to be honest. And when you are done, simply type : claim in-game and claim your vote rewards. This is basically the best money maker you can possibly do early on. And what you want to do next is type in : POS, view all shops, and you just want to check the prices for them. For example, YouTube. It says 20 quadrillion each, so you might want to go for 15 or something. And for the voting goodie bags, it says 18, so you might want to go 15 as well, if you want some quick money. And that is what I would advise as well. Don't start like highballing it and go for like 90.5 or something if it's 20, or 80.5 when it's 19. Just try to sell them for like around 10 to 15, to be honest. That will get you your first gear easily. For example, what you can say in the L is like, can someone buy my YouTube / voting goodie bags cheap? Usually you'll get a PM for people that want to buy them. There you go, Died by Nature is already coming to help. I wouldn't take anything lower than 60 for this. 12 quadrillion each is kind of low. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna press accept right now. Alright, he's coming in with another 5 million. It's a fair trade, to be honest. Thank you, dude. So now we are only playing for around, I would say 5 minutes or something. And we already got ourselves 50 million. And that is a pretty decent stack of money, to be honest. Especially when you're starting off. You might wonder what all the starter gear is. Simply remove these swords and the bow. These are trash as hell. You really only want to use the limited bow, the staff and the maul, to be honest, in my opinion. All the other stuff isn't really worth it. But now that you have 50 mil, you can open up the pawn shop right here. And you might be able to cop yourself some pretty cheap items. For example, an immortal set or something. And the very first thing that you want to buy is obviously the Collector's Amulet E. This is something that every custom RSPS has these days. And it's very worthwhile to get. Saves you a ton of time. You might be able to buy this for a lot cheaper than in the pawn shop. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna do this. And what I would personally recommend is get the full Super Saiyan set. This is a magic set, and as you can see, half of our cash tag is almost gone. And the next thing you really want to go for is the Eternal Staff, to be honest. And don't bother buying the Magnificent Staff, it's the same as the Limited Staff. And the weapon of my choice would be the All-Seer Staff. As you can see, it is pretty cheap. And now we are already looking quite decent, guys, and we've only been playing for around 5 minutes. As you can see, our magic is almost at 7,500. So now that we got this, you might wonder, what are we going to do next? Well, we are gonna press the Slayer skill and we're gonna teleport to the Slayer Master. Slayer is most probably the first thing you want to get started on this RSPS, as the rewards are fucking insane. Each 60 Slayer points will get you around $5 in rank scrolls. And rank scrolls are pretty important in this game. They sell quite frequently and you really need the $1,000 rank as soon as you can. And with Slayer, it doesn't even take that long. Something I would go for personally is the double Slayer XP once you have the 300 points. So you're just gonna get a task from Vanaka and it asks you to kill 42 centaurs. That will most likely be the first task anytime. And with this set, I don't even think you need soulsplit yet. As something I forgot to mention, you need level 95 magic to use that weapon. But luckily, you get a 22 mil experience drop in the very first kill. And you just keep on killing stuff until you get yourself 150 Slayer. And the first time, that will take a while. So be aware of that. Because once you prestige your Slayer, the first time you can get tasks from Sloan. And the tasks from here will grant you extremely quick points. Especially on double Slayer points, this Slayer Master will grant you hella points. I think I got over 360 Slayer points at a task, so that's $25 in rank scrolls. And that task literally took, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes. So if you take that into account, you'll notice the $1000 rank is really not that hard to obtain once you get yourself the first 150 Slayer. And something they recently introduced is the tier 50 Slayer as well. This will take a while before you can access this boss, but the rewards from this are even more insane. And because you went to 150 Slayer, you will have a lot of points as well. What I would personally do, once you hit level 150 and you don't have 5k points yet, just keep on grinding for 5k points and buy the 2x Slayer points ring. This will even increase the Sloan points more. Also buy the double Slayer XP as soon as you possibly can. You can buy this jungle Slayer teleport at any time, but once you hit level 5 prestige you will be able to get tasks from there as well. And that is also very quick points and good money. So that is pretty much it for Slayer, to be honest. It's something I recommend to do as soon as you possibly can and as soon as you possibly want to. And the next thing I want to tell you guys about is the luck skill. The luck skill is something that you can train by opening chests. As you can see, there are a ton of different chests right here. A gilded chest, a crystal chest, a boss key chest, a Slayer key chest, an elite boss chest, and the upgrader as well. What you can do, once you obtain yourself Slayer keys or boss keys or elite boss keys, whatever, you will be able to open these and you will get a ton of luck XP. And you might wonder, what is that good for? During your Slayer grind or any PVM, you will get yourself a ton of the gilded and expert clues. You need a level 120 luck for the gilded clues and a level 150 for the expert clues. And I would definitely advise doing all of them. It's only a 1 dig clue step anyway, and you will get yourself a ton of them during your grinds. I would save up like 20 or 30 at a time and just open them after that. Or if you're into big numbers, just keep stacking them up. But if you're not into Slayer and you might want to upgrade your account with untradables first, because that's also something CustomX has, you can go to the drop rate zone or the DPS zone, and I'm gonna start off by showing off the DPS zone. You can come here anytime. As you can see, there are ranged DPS warriors, there are melee, and there are magic DPS warriors. You just want to kill them until you get yourself the ring from them. It's an ultra rare drop of a 1 in 1500, so it might take a while before you get this. And once you got all 3 rings from all of the different NPCs, you can go to : upgrade or : chests. It's the same teleport. And then you will be able to forge yourself the 2x damage ring. It is something that's absolutely necessary to obtain on this RSPS. Just take my word for it. And the next minigame you might want to try out is the Protectorate. And this is basically an upgrade minigame. You can get yourself a 50% drop rate offhand untradeable shield right here. You can either grind this out or you can buy the Protectorate tokens from the POS, or maybe some people are selling them. You can always ask that in the CC. There's nothing in the POS right now when I type in Protectorate, so maybe there are some people that want to help you out with this and sell you the tokens. Once you get yourself around 50 of those tokens, you go back to : upgrade and you start the upgrading process. And this can be quite tedious in my opinion, because as you can see, you need the tier 1 protector. You can buy that for 20 tokens from any of the NPCs. And you need 5 protected tokens to upgrade it to a tier 2, then go to a tier 3, then go to a tier 4, then go to a tier 5. But once you're at the tier 5, you have a 50% chance to successfully upgrade this. So if you fail this a few times, that's very frustrating. Tier 6, 7, 8 and 9 are all 100%. And the perfect protector is also a 100% chance. So once you're past the 5th one, you're pretty much good to go. And then you have yourself a 50% offhand shield. Very good early on. And something you might want to buy as well, it's pretty cheap, is a lucky ring of wealth. As you can see, it's only 300 trill each. It doesn't even really affect the cash tag anymore. If you want to check your drop rate, open up the equipment tab, and at the bottom right you can see your drop rate. 32%, and we're only 10 minutes in or something. Not bad at all. Before you start any major PVM grinds, I would definitely advise getting that Protectorate thing as well as the 2x damage ring. It's just gonna save you so much time. But once you've done that, there's pretty much two ways you can go. You can just keep on farming Slayer and make absolute bank. But if you're more into raids, for example, you can open up the teleport interface, go to raids and go to the Drakon raid. You might need someone to carry you through the first ones. But basically how this works, you create a party, you select create right here, then you select Drakon or corrupt, just going with Drakon for now. And as you can see, you will always be able to start the easy ones. As you can see, everything is green. But if you want to go to the medium, it will say you need 100 easy raids to start a medium raid. This is true, and it's also not true, because you can also buy 100 of the easy keys. Not many people are selling them, but if they're selling them, I would probably buy them. And that is mainly because it will save you a lot of time doing the easy raids. And it just goes up from there. For example, I think you need like 250 mediums to open up the hard ones. This Drakon raid doesn't have any mechanics at all, it's just a DPS dummy, to be honest. When you're going to the corrupt raids, however, you will be able to talk to the Lord of Corruption. It will say it needs 10 quadrillion to allow you to enter my raid. This is a one-time fee that is not refundable. I would just pay it. You're gonna do this a lot anyway. And this basically works the same, but the corrupt raid is way more fun. But that is something you'll have to discover for yourself. There are also a ton of different bonuses throughout the week. For example, in the weekend, it's 2 times experience as well as 2 times prayer. So if you're gonna do Slayer, definitely do it in the weekend. And on Wednesday, because that's double points, I think. Yes. The Well of Goodwill is currently not active, but it also grants hella bonuses throughout the entire server. But let's say you are not into raids and you like PVMing and just clicking things more. You want to unlock the Enchanted Demon, the Overlord, the Furious Falcon and the Devious Dragon. This will take a while before you can access these. But the Enchanted Demon is a very good like AFK thing to grind, because you can get enchanted attachments which will sell for a lot of money. The Overlord for the Overlord skulls. I would personally only do this when the well is on, because you get double drops. And the Overlord skull you can use on the Heroes Fountain to get yourself Heroes Wings or Icon. And that was a best in slot after this little update. The Furious Falcon will drop the 50% damage quiver, drop rate, DDR and 2 times experience quiver, as well as some owner boxes. It's pretty worthwhile to farm if you still need the ultimate quiver. And the Devious Dragon was something that was introduced recently, and you can get yourself a incubated dragon egg from that to hatch the dragon links. So yeah guys, if you think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I think I covered everything that a new player should probably know. Of course you will get familiar with the server over time and things just start clearing up. But I think this is something that most people probably want to start off as, and I hope this really helps guys. So thanks for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one again. Bye bye.